Okay, time for a little fun. People might be asking me, what are some of your favorite superheroes, specifically from Marvel and DC? Well, I'd first like to make a mention that both the creators of Marvel and DC are Jewish people. Specifically, Stan Lee, who created Marvel, is Jewish. I forget the names exactly of the one who started DC, but they're Jewish too. Just a little bit of honorable mentions to you, the Jewish people, which I'll do in another movie. Moving way back, let's start with DC. Who's my favorite DC superhero? I'll have to say Superman. I'll have to say Superman because, of course, again, the two guys who created Superman, the design and the story, were Jewish people. And the ones who created the El name, Jor-El or Kal-El, El is actually from the Jewish name, like Elohim or El Shaddai, which actually is for God. I like Superman because he represents Jesus very well, because Jesus was actually the original Superman. There's a lot of similar allegories to the fact that Jesus was not part of this world, he was actually God in the flesh, and that he was raised by human beings, Joseph and Mary. Well, in the story, Superman was raised by Jonathan and Martha Kent. The same initials, J and M, for Jonathan and Mary, and Jonathan and Martha and Mary and Joseph. You get the idea. That also, people would like to say, oh, that's cheating. Hey, he's my favorite superhero. I can choose him if I want to, okay? And he's just absolutely powerful, being able to fly and able to do sorts of all sorts of awesome things. I love the Christopher Reeve version, and I especially love the most recent Henry Cavill version, Man of Steel, that just came out. I watched that, and it was amazing. It blew me away. I was just rocking in my seat in the theater, just watching this amazing depiction of Superman on the big screen with Hans Zimmer music, and the suit was amazing, and I'm glad they're making a sequel to it with Batman and Superman in it. I like the fact that Man of Steel planned to tell the story of Superman in a way that was different than the other way that has been done 100 times the same way before. I like that. Moving on to Marvel. Who's my favorite Marvel comic book superhero? Iron Man. Hands down, Iron Man. Plus, even the guy who plays Iron Man in the movies, Robert Downey Jr., is Jewish. And that's all the more reason to like Iron Man. And seriously, the technology, I like him because he's the most realistic superhero from Marvel. All Marvel really does talk about, if you get mutations or some genetically modified, you can attain the superpowers. Just the fact of wanting to force this evolution theory religious dogma down our throats when it's not even true. Everything that has ever been used to support the evolution theory has been proven wrong. It's a no-brainer. But Iron Man is the most realistic superhero because if you use your intelligence to develop technology, that's what we do today, developing our computers or our iPhones, our airplanes, motorcycles, cars, etc. And honestly, I would love to have that Iron Man suit myself because I would love to use it for say in the movie, the first Iron Man movie, you saw him rescue a bunch of these prisoners being really obliterated in the Middle East, and he rescued all of them, and I thought, wow, I wish I could do that. I wish I could use that Iron Man suit to free a lot of the prisoners from North Korea. That almost like indestructible Iron Man suit. Just the technology is awesome, just everything about the design is great. Just, that's the best superhero ever out of the Marvel Comics. And even in the Avengers, he was getting a lot of great screen time, and everything he did was so awesome. So, yes, Superman and Iron Man are my favorite Marvel and DC superheroes, and I'm going to play several clips at the end of this video with pictures of them together with cool music in the background making them look all awesome.
We're going up today!